Several months ago, I plugged a mini Bitcoin miner in and was blown away to see the operating system that it used. That was the LuckyMiner, a Chinese ripoff of the Bitaxe miners, which are open sourced Bitcoin mining hardware and software, really getting back to the roots and true ethos of Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining. Recently, Christian went over and interviewed them, which is pretty cool and interesting. And what he broke down in his post was that these are professional grade ripoff factories. LuckyMiner R&D and assemblies co-located in a big electronics factory. Also, I don't know why we're even saying research and design. It's more like research and rip, because I fucking hate these rip-off companies. They rip off a better design, they close source it, then they undercut competition, and due to their economies of scale and manufacturing location, they oftentimes can still profit while undercutting the other people. Their factory has a full SMT line, and it's shared with other major clients. SMT is surface mount technology, an automated process where machines place components directly onto PCBs. It's how electronics are made at scale. And this SMT is apparently brand new and worth millions of dollars. It's a line for the big boys, and many other big mining brands also manufacture there. LuckyMiner is a bigger operation than some people may realize. They have their office also in this building, and they have a daily production capacity of 600 Lucky Miners, which is pretty big given the demand for a rip-off Bitaxe mini Bitcoin miner. And they can even access the huge assembly line in the lower level if they get large orders, if they apparently want or need to. It gets even more interesting when Christian of Brain sits down and talks to them. And basically they state they care about money, not Vos. Why is the firmware closed sourced? He asks, because it's taking open source software and closed sourcing it to your benefit. It's just kind of nasty. They say it creates upgrade confusion, more support issues. They want a lockdown, stupid proof experience to avoid bad reviews. They said they'll gradually open source it, but that just kind of sounds like a lie. And it's not something they're officially pushing or maintaining. You can also not install the official AXOS on the LV07 or LV08 without severe modifications. They say it's not compatible there. The LV07 has 2 chips and the LV08 has 9. Both are proprietary hardware and apparently no longer Bitaxe clones. They say that they're potentially open to collaborating with OSMU, which is the Open Source Miners United, basically the company that made their product even possible that they ripped off, but they blame language and cultural barriers making it hard, and that's kind of where that stopped. Looking at the performance comparison, they're different designs, but they believe that their production quality is actually higher than Bitaxe's and pointed to the professionally factory setup. I would disagree with that, because there are Bitaxe manufacturing ops that also have professional factory level setups, equipment, pick and pull, automated chip devices in their manufacturing. For example, Power Mining. Power Mining is, to my knowledge, the biggest Bitaxe manufacturer in the world, and in my opinion, they make the best Bitaxes. And we're even collaborating with them on a Bitaxe Gamma unit that is combined with a full node. To truly decentralize Bitcoin mining, we'll be able to run your own Bitcoin mining node, your own Bitcoin mining pool instance, and then solo mine to your own node and mining pool. No fees. Very excited for that. That's what small scale Bitcoin mining should be, not Chinese ripoffs for profit. But bringing it back to the focus of this video, the LuckyMiner doubles down on their process being great. They boast that they have quality control, in-house assembly, and they had a shipping pause for the LV08s because the reliability wasn't ideal, and they decided to redesign the board. So it seems like their quality control and testing wasn't good at all previously, but at least they were wise enough to stop and actually redesign their Bitaxe ripoff to be a better product there. They don't let users update their firmware in the GUI or graphic user interface, or basically the miner software that you would know and understand. They have no plans to create devices for other mining algorithms. They've only even talked to one, which is an Ethereum Classic miner company, but they say they'll continue to release more consumer-oriented products this year, whatever that means. Christian says they greeted them with a Braiins mini miner clone, but I would say that touchscreen miners are not necessarily new or novel hardware. I mean, we had a touchscreen GPU mining rig back in 2017, 2018. You called it the baby shark miner or something. It's pretty interesting to read this experience and interview here. They don't plan to open source, they don't care, but they were quick to take someone else's homework and put their name on it. Not a company that I would support with my money. They just want to make quick money, and they say that sharing makes their competitors move faster there. So it's interesting to get a little bit of a lens and eye into, what are these Chinese Bitcoin miner ripoff factories like? And I really wouldn't have so much hate if they would have developed their own product here from the ground up, or even simply been inspired by. But make sure you understand that, and I don't know if they changed it with more recent ones, but when we fired up our LuckyMiner, it literally said Bitaxe, right? Like it is a genuine rip of hardware and software that they have since tweaked. But taking something from someone else and calling it your own, and then maybe cutting corners and undercutting, is what really leads to the death of industries. It's why I'm a bigger fan of Bitaxes than, say, even like the Canon Nano 3S. The Nano 3S will give you some more hash for the money, but it's not open sourced hardware. It's not open sourced software. And this mini miner Bitcoin craze is entirely fueled and made possible by the open sourced endeavors of the Bitaxe creators, the Bitaxe manufacturers. And how cool is it that in this day and age, you have the opportunity to build your own mini Bitcoin mining rig at home if you wanted to gather the parts and learn how to do it. That is so much closer to what Bitcoin was supposed to be. And I'm not trying to be, a full idealist here. The bottom line is that the Bitaxe Gamma and the NerdQX++, and Power Mining makes both of those a quick and easy, great experience to grab those. And the prices get even cheaper when you punch in our code VoskCoin. Yes, we have an affiliate link that supports the channel. I'm not trying to push that stuff, but I'm all about what they're doing, because that's, putting your time, your money where your mouth is. That these devices are positively impacting Bitcoin mining and truly changing the game. If you're quick to save $30 to get the Chinese ripoff LuckyMiner, or whatever the price difference is depending on the models you're looking at, don't be surprised when they are the only option in several years and their price goes up dramatically. Competition is great for a consumer. Competitions that are just like leeches in the ecosystem like this are not. And if you're serious about Bitcoin mining, why don't you look at a full-size Bitcoin miner? And that's where I can start to lean back towards like more some of the Canon products. Like I recently just got in the Canon Avalon Q. This is latest generation mining efficiency in a form factor that is big but approachable, nearly 100 terahash a second, and quiet, and can be plugged in anywhere. And I don't expect a proprietary design like that to be open source. That's their product, they made it, and that's fine. So if you have the budget, why not go for something like that? But if you want a mini Bitcoin miner like the Bitaxe Gamma or the NerdQX++, I would take those way before I would take these other competitor products. But it comes down to your goals and your budget. And above all, the best cost per terahash is just a full-size Bitcoin miner. Like I recently bought two Bitdeer SealMiner A2s, about $3,000 a piece, that each have added 226 terahash a second of Bitcoin mining power to the VoskCoin mining farm. And I ordered those seal miners from ASIC Marketplace. I had a great experience. They got them to me quickly. Yes, we have an affiliate link. More importantly, we have a coupon code to save you some coin, and I'll post all that stuff down in the video description below. I just want to say thank you to the people that watch our content and support us by buying whatever you want to buy, but taking the time to use our links. It makes all the difference and helps us keep this content rolling. I don't even know if I introduced myself, but hey, I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this content. Make sure to subscribe if you did. And here is our COSO, our Chief Open Source Officer here at VoskCoin, Tails. Around 10 seconds of Tails in every video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. I'll see you next time.